Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing my update to the Panner's Pan. This was created by Elizabeth over on Instagram. She is at Cookie Pans and she created it as a way to pay homage to all the other wonderful panners in this community. And I just thought, you know what, I love the concept behind this project. Of all the projects I do, I just think this is a beautiful project. I love it, and I love watching other people's, because I love finding other panners as well. That to me is just so exciting. I'm always looking to find new people to watch. But yeah, so I hopped on board. I've been doing it now, gosh, how long have I been doing it, lads? 6 months? No. Am I? Nah, I don't know. I never wrote down what date I started. Anywho, let's get on with the update. Come on, Ruth, you can do this. First up is Steph lines. If you don't know who Steph is, she is my fellow Irish woman, and she created Partners in Cream along with Dylan from Outward Processing. And for her, I chose a liquid lipstick. I chose the Dose of Colours Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Kiss of Fire. There it is there. Currently I have used this 16 times, so I only have 4 more uses to go. There she is there. Beautiful shade. I've been getting a lot of wear out of it at the moment. There we go. Just because it's the festive season and it's typically the time of year where I like to reach for a red. So yeah, 4 more uses. I can't see how that's going to be a problem over Christmas. I just think that'll be easily done. Next up is Hayleigh. Hayleigh panned a cream blush palette from the Balm, which was, I loved watching that series. I loved following that along. And so for her, in honor of that, I brought in the Inglot Elements Collection Luminous Rose Cream Blush. Here it is here. Now I definitely find with this blush you need to use a very dense like almost foundation brush, you know, one of those domed foundation brushes, because otherwise it can be quite hard to get it out of the pan and onto the face. But it is quite beautiful, I have to say. I am quite enjoying it. But there, if you can see it, it is there. But yeah, beautiful. So I have used this 14 times, so I have 6 more uses to go. Typically with this project I have either a 20 usage goal or use to completion. Usually if it's skincare it's to use to completion, but if it's makeup I'm trying to have a 20 usage goal just to get my collection rotating in that. Next up is Jenn from Project Beauty. Jenn is just colour. When I think of Jenn, I just think colour. She's just, she's so fantastic. I love her. I love you, Jenn. So for her, I have it on today actually. This is the Wet n Wild Megalass Stained Glass Lip, which is incredibly beautiful, and I don't understand the magic behind it, because even though it dries down, it looks glossy, and if you do a kiss test, you might get the barest hint of something, but it's usually just the bit of gloss that comes off. The colour kind of stays. So it's like as if, I suppose, yeah, that makes sense, a stained glass. So it's like a stain that happens to have some gloss properties in it. I don't know the magic behind it. I just know I love it. What did I say, 15 uses, so I have another 5 uses to go on that one. Next up is Laney from Makeup with Laney, and Laney I typically associate indie eyeshadows. She loves her indie eyeshadows and she does beautiful looks at them. So for Laney I brought in the Odin's Eyes Skulled Mini Eyeshadow Palette. There it is there. And this is what it looks like on the inside. And I have this shade and this shade on today with another palette that I'm about to talk about, because Laney very helpfully pointed out, I didn't even see it, which is ridiculous. She's like, oh my god, the 2 palettes you have in will work wonderfully together, and when I get the other palette I'll show you them side by side. And of course they go well together. Ruth didn't think that though. Ruth doesn't be able to think outside. It's a palette, I use it, I put it on. I don't think in mixing them, I'm just... Thank you, Laney, for the tip. I appreciate it. It's worked out wonderfully. So I have used that 18 times. I have only 2 more uses, and that will be rolling out, and I'll be rolling in another panner. So 2 more uses on that. Next up is the gorgeous Courtney. Now, Courtney was Barbie Law on Instagram, but unfortunately she lost her Instagram account, so I will have her new one linked down below. So if you were following Courtney, aka Barbie Law, and you're thinking, I haven't seen her post in a while, it's because she doesn't have that account anymore. So make sure to go and follow Courtney on her new account, because to me that is devastating. I would be distraught. So for Courtney, I have a lipstick, because she's the queen of lipsticks, and she pans them like... Her and Jaylan are probably the 2 most people that are so like unreal when it comes to lipstick panning. So I brought in this one. This is the e.l.f. Dragon Fruit Sheer Lipstick. You notice the theme here where Ruth has a shit ton of lipsticks in. Really didn't think it through. Because even today, spoiler alert, I'm rolling in someone new, and I very nearly put in another lipstick. I'm like, what are you doing? You idiot. This is it here. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love the colour, love the feel. It is so moisturising, but yet doesn't slip and slide all over the face. I mean, it's not, you know, going to stay on your lips all day. Obviously not. It's a, you know, it's a sheer slick, as it says. But it is so comfortable on. Someday, 20 years down the line, when we don't have to wear masks anymore, I will love wearing this because I will just wear it all day, every day, because I just love it. So I've used that 8 times, so I have another 12 uses on that one. Next up is Valerie. She is VMRT on Instagram, and Valerie, along with Jaylan, created Nightmare on Fantasy Street. Sublime. Sublime! I love it. I love Valerie. I love it all. And she very kindly gifted me the Physicians Formula Mura Butter Glow Face Palette. And it looks like this, and it is beautiful. Love it. The bronzer, gorgeous, creamy, smooth, divine. The blush, I have it on today, and it is just... You've never really seen my blush in these videos, and yet if I look in the mirror I look like a clown. And the highlighter. They are just beautiful. They're just so easy. Now the highlight, I won't lie, it's a bit intense for me. I do have it on today as well. It's quite intense. But I just, with this one, I'll usually maybe use a very subdued highlight first. So I'll do kind of the perimeters and down then blah blah blah. And then I'll get this and I literally will just put it on the tips of my cheekbones where the light would hit. Just for a little intensity, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Blush, divine. Love it. Thank you so much, Valerie. I love it. Next up, we have... Oh, did I say how many times? I've used it 10 times. 10 more to go. Oh, next up is my rollout. I'm sad. It is the Darling Deborah. I love you, Deb. You're just too funny for words. You crack me up. This is the Licura Super Booster Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So this was it here. It came in, yeah, right up the top, brand new. I got 35 uses out of it. Perfect serum. You know what I mean? It's a hyaluronic serum, as good as one as you get from The Ordinary or the Inculist. That's what it says in the tin. Gives your skin the hydration that hyaluronic acid does. As I've said numerous times, I'm very much a stages of skincare, so I'll start with a toner, I'll spray, I'll put on this, I'll spray, I'll put on vitamin C of some sort, I'll spray, I'll put on moisturizer, I'll spray, and then I'll put on SPF. Yes, I do all those steps because I enjoy it and my skin seems to too. But this is complete, so I'm so sorry, Deb, but you're rolling out. But only out of this project, not out of my heart. Next up is Anna. Anna, the gorgeous Anna. She is Maximalism. I always struggle with that word, Anna. I'm sorry. Rehab. She is doing, this is her first, like me, she started out this year and she's doing a no buy, or yeah, I don't think she's bought anything this year. Well done, Anna. she does project panning. She's trying to be more eco-conscious and eco-aware and kind of bringing that into her channel. And she is doing kind of food challenges as well, trying to pan her recipe books. Brilliant idea. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And for Anna, I brought in an Aussie brand. I had a sneaking suspicion that Anna was from Melbourne because I was sure she had said it before, and I know that Bondi is in Sydney, but it was the closest thing I had to an Australian name, so I went with it. So this is the Becca, and plus Becca was originally an Australian brand, and it is the bronzed Bondi Sunlit Bronzer. Oh my god, guys. First of all, I love the packaging. Becca's packaging was stellar. How did that brand mess up so royally? It's like they were going great, and then they brought out that stupid zero foundation. I mean, I thought that was an April Fool's. I think somebody in their marketing team or in their product development thought this would be hilarious. Everyone will think this is just hilarious, best joke ever. And management went, yeah, I love it, let's do it. And that person was like, oh no, oh no, what have I done? Because it's just, and the brand just went steadily downhill from there. And the constant regurgence of champagne pop as well. It's like, come on lads, come on, you can do better than this. And they did, they had some fantastic products. And like, I was so late to the game, but the reason being is because they were so expensive. So this was a TK Maxx find. Wow, tangent, we're back. Bronzer, love it, gorgeous, can't get enough of it. I know you can't really swatch bronzer, but it is beautiful. Tad dark, oh no, it's not darker, it's actually a bit lighter, maybe a bit warmer than this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is it here. I just love it. It blends out so easily. I've had to kind of put it down a few times because I have, you know, bronzing style products in other projects. I was like, okay, Ruth, calm down. Let's calm down. We don't want to roll that out, literally. Roll her in, roll her out. I have used it 9 times in the last month. Jeez, lads, look at that now. Isn't that great? That's the dose of colours there. And this is micellar water and a microfiber. And that's the Wet n Wild. Impressive. Oh look, another tangent. Oh, would have known it. 9 times, so 11 more to go. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful product. Next up is the gorgeous Andrea and Maddie, really. I should say Maddie too, because really, let's be honest, it's Maddie's channel now. Andrea is just a bit player, and you know, sometimes Maddie will let her do it on her own, but you know, she has to be supervised, and Maddie is a wonderful supervisor and a wonderful swatcher. I brought in for Andrea, she's pretty as a peacock, sorry, over on, no, here on YouTube, and she's on Instagram. I chose a Coloured Rain palette because she has the, is it a Safari palette? Oh my god, am I talking to you the last time and I still didn't ask you what the name of that palette was? I think it was the Safari palette. And she loves colour. I mean, she does the most divine colourful looks. I just, like, there's sometimes there I'll be watching her videos and I actually don't really hear what she's saying because I'm just completely and utterly transfixed by her eyeshadow. So this is it here. Beautiful, beautiful, colourful palette. And I will show you now because, as I said, Laney, little genius that she is, I was like, but Ruth, look at them. They go wonderfully together. Yes, Laney, they do. They are fantastic together. So I have used this complete roll, the oranges and reds, and the green and yellow row. And I kind of mixed in, like today I have the pink and the orange, and the last day I had yellow and green. And they've worked wonderfully together. Because obviously this is an all shimmer palette, and this is an all matte palette. It's a marriage made in heaven. And I can't believe I didn't even think of it. Yeah. Guys, these are so pigmented, but in a beautiful way. Do you know, sometimes, well, for me anyway, if something is very pigmented, I'll place it down and it just won't budge for me. There's no blending it, forget about it. Whereas this, you put it down, you can blend it, but then it doesn't blend away into nothing. You still have the vibrancy. I mean, I don't know if you can see the look on today, but I just love it. It was so easy to do. Oh, I did use a couple of purples actually as well. I used Purple Smurf and this, what are you called? Cute up there as well, that kind of lilac-y shade on the bottom, kind of the bottom lash line if you can see it. But just absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful palette. Can I give you a couple of swatches just to... Like, they feel dry in the pan. I have to say, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to like these. Let's go for the pink. I mean, I feel like I'm working with Crayola or something. It's just, oh, like, look at that. Come on, people. Oh, beautiful. How many times do I, oh no, I have this in as a no pan left behind kind of style that Misty does. And lots of other people, you know, do no pan left behind. But I do it, so I have, how many have I done now? I have 4 and 4 is 8, 9, 10. So I've used 10 and I have 6 left. So I have the blue row, which I think will make a lovely look. Again, there's a blue in Laney's that I'll match it up with and it'll be beautiful. There's 2 blues actually. I have a light blue and a dark blue. And I have 2 of the purples to do. So I'll probably do a purple row as well. So yeah, it's just so much fun. I've had so much fun with this palette. It's been just, will I say it again? It's been so much fun. And the last person I had rolled in last time was the gorgeous Nikki Pearson. My heart breaks for Nikki. Nikki took a bit of a tumble and she thought at first she had kind of sprained it or, you know, pulled a muscle in her foot. And it turns out it was a lot more severe than that. So pop over to Nikki. She hasn't been able to film much because she can't really get out of bed at the moment. She's quite confined. So please go over to her and say hello on YouTube and on Instagram. Are you on Instagram, Nikki? Oh, I don't know. Start being fantastic ladies. No, you were on Instagram. I've seen you on Instagram. But yeah, please go over and say hello. And how is she? And, you know, because this time of year especially, who wants to be housebound? I know pandemic, we're all pretty much housebound anyway, but you know what I mean. And not being able to do her videos, because she does projectpan videos and stuff like that, but she also does booktube videos. So she does both. So my heart goes out to her. She's just, I hope you're feeling a bit better. Anyway, for Nikki, I brought in a vibrant dark lip colour because I've seen her in a number of videos wearing a really deep dark lip and it was beautiful on her, really, really suited her. So I said, I will be brave. I will pull up my big curved pants. I bought this lipstick. I had to use it. There's no point looking at it going, oh, look at me so brave. I bought a dark lipstick. You're not brave if you don't wear it, Ruth. Come on, girl. This is actually quite beautiful. I've only used it once because I was trying to work on other stuff. But yeah, that once I really liked it. And what I actually liked about it was I put it on and I blotted it. And then I put the gloss, because it's gloss on the other side. So it's a liquid lipstick and you have this beautiful gloss thing that goes on top that just seems to work like the Wet n Wild. It just keeps the moisture in. It's a really lovely product. Blotted it and put this on and it was beautiful. It was a gorgeous, like it looks so dark there. I wonder if it'll work now if I pat it with a tissue when it's not on my lips. But it just, oh yeah, it does. It turns it into this beautiful stain of a kind of a deep, winey, mulberry, pinky, just really beautiful shade. And it's not quite as terrifying as the really dark shade that it initially was. So I actually really like that. I think, because I'm trying to wear the reds and stuff for over Christmas, just because, you know, they're more festive to me and I won't typically lean towards them in January. It's just the way I am. Whereas this I will. So that's why I've only used it the once. I just wanted to at least get one use and kind of, you know, feel it out and see how I feel. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so that's all the updates. Now, obviously, because my darling Deb is going out, I have a new project panner coming in to join the gang. So I have all my panners in the Tiny Decisions app, spun the wheel, and I got the gorgeous Gabriella Francis. So Gabriella is a UK project panner, but she's moved to Portugal. So herself and her partner and her little fella, they all, and the dogs, everyone, dogs, yeah, it's more than one, isn't there? Or is there only one dog? Remind me. I'm sorry. But she has moved lock, stock and barrel over to Portugal. And I can't say I blame her, because who wants to be living in Ireland or England where it never does anything but rain? Although lately it's been, can't really say that about Ireland and England anymore because the amount of heat waves we've been having. Tangent. Surprise, surprise. So I was like, okay, how do I do this? I was thinking about going back. I was watching over a lot of Gabby's videos. I was going to have anything that's similar to her that I could bring in. And then I thought, hang on a second. Gabby's in Portugal. I have been on holidays in Portugal. And in Portugal, there are the beauty that is Sephora. And what did I buy when I was in Portugal, Sephora? I purchased this. This is the Too Faced Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I have barely used this because I don't know what the hell to do with it. I don't know what it is. It baffles me. I thought, first of all, I thought it was a blush. I didn't actually read the packaging properly. I saw the cute little peach on the front and I went, oh my god, that's the peach blush. Yay, I'm getting it. Woo! And then got home and went, oh. No, actually first I thought, oh, it's a highlighter. I thought it was a blush, or maybe it's a blush topper. No, none of those things. It is a finishing powder. And I don't know. It's the most bizarre, you can't see anything. Don't mind swatching a few. Still smells good. But I need to get some use out of this and figure out what the hell it is and what to do with it. If you have any advice for me, please leave it down below, because I am clueless. Like, I don't notice any difference in my finished face when I use it. Not like I might do with, like I have other ones. I have the Wet n Wild bronzer that's really, you know, everyone uses it as a finishing powder. I have the Hourglass ones. Okay, I can see a bit of a difference with them when I use them. This, I've never really noticed a difference. But I haven't really given it a good go, a consistent go. I've used it once here and I've used it once there. So, this is coming in for Gabriella Francis, and I will be using it 20 times. And by the end of that 20 times, I would hope that I would have formed some sort of an opinion on it as to whether I like it or not. And that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I really hope that you will go and follow everyone down below, because they're all wonderful people, wonderful panners, and just, you know, part of this beautiful, gorgeous, and when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful within community. Really, really beautiful community. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I don't know why I stuttered over that, but there you go. Hopefully I will chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.